What is that?
Good
afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to this platform acknowledged as Project 365. I am Portia Wheatley. I am the founder and the president of a nonprofit organization acknowledged as Trophy of Life Incorporated, where we have the great privilege and the pleasure and the honor and the assignment to render hope, encouragement, and inspiration to individuals around the whole wide world. Let me bring in my co-host.
Hello, everyone. I am Takara Swan, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. Before we bring on our wonderful guest, I just want to remind our viewers to please go to our YouTube page, like, share, and subscribe. With your help, you really do bring hope, encouragement, and inspiration to people across the entire world. And we want to have you on our team to spread that wonderful hope, encouragement, and inspiration.
We do it around the whole wide world. Even when you think about it yourself, personally, you want to be hopeful, you want to be encouraged, and you love to be inspired to do, to be. So that's what we help you with. And we bring individuals to this particular platform to ensure that you receive hope, encouragement, and inspiration. It's like a song, hope, encouragement, and inspiration. And we love doing that, and we're grateful to God for that. Well, our guest today is Dr. Marsha Shaw. She is the executive pastor of Kingdom Worship Center in Baltimore, Maryland, in the Towson, Maryland area. And she's going to share with us regarding a mentoring ministry acknowledged as Position for Purpose Mentoring Ministry. It is amazing what mentoring can do for an individual. And what she's going to share with us is a great opportunity. Oh my God, it really is exciting when you think about some of the information that she's going to share, and I'm not going to tap into it. I'm going to step back and let her do all the talking. Thank you so much, Marsha, for accepting our invitation to come and share about Position for Purpose Mentoring Ministry. And I know it's going to help thousands of people out there to get to where they need to be, because we have to fulfill purpose. You have the platform.
Well, thank you, Portia and Takara. I thank you so much for this opportunity to be on your program. It just amazes me how many ways you have found to be a blessing to the body and throughout. So thank you again for this opportunity. I'm going to go ahead and get started with, I have a slideshow that I'm going to put up so that you can follow along with what we're talking about. As has already been mentioned, I'm coming here on behalf of Position for Purpose Mentoring Ministry out of Kingdom Worship Center, where our senior pastors are Bishop Gregory and Pastor Tanya Dennis. And they, as the visionaries, have seen that there is a need for a mentoring ministry at Kingdom. And so we thank God for the opportunity to develop this ministry into where we are today. So Position for Purpose Mentoring Ministry has oversight and sustainability through a council made up of Elder Sharon Wicks, Minister Cornelia Brooks, Minister Kiara Kelly Jones, Sister Mahogany Tobias, and Sister Jasmine Barber. Now, our ministry is, although Kingdom Worship Center operates under the fivefold ministry construct, PFP does not fall in that construct, but rather is a support to the ministries and the ministry leaders and the members in their role and beyond. So not only we don't only focus on what people do within the church, but we look at how we can help folks develop and be their better self in their various occupations and community service and so on. So the way I've set this presentation up is basically I've asked questions that you may have if you have interest in the mentoring ministry on serving or taking advantage of this. And so the first question is asked is, what is mentoring? And one of the things I've been able to identify mentoring as is a form of discipleship. Mentorship is a relationship between two people where the individual with more experience, knowledge, and connections, the mentor, can pass along what they have learned to another, which is the mentee. Or simply put, a relationship, the mentorship is a relationship focused on helping a person in the journey to becoming their best self. So here are some definitions of mentor, and you will see the definition for mentee in just a moment. So a mentor is someone who encourages, teaches, motivates, models, leads, and guides within the context of a relationship. A successful mentoring relationship that works for both people has the potential to truly impact both parties for a lifetime. Not only as a mentor are you being a blessing, but you can also be blessed in serving in this capacity. A mentee is a person who is willing to be guided, taught, nurtured, and is open to growth in a specific area. The mentee cooperates in developing a relationship with the mentor that facilitates positive interactions. The blessing is the mentee is completely involved in their process, in this process of the mentorship relationship. Next question. What is PFP ministry? Positioned for purpose exists to help individuals tap into their purpose and produce optimum performance. Proverbs 11:14 says, without guidance, people fall, but with many counselors, there is deliverance. Put another way, without the direction, people lose their way. The wiser the counsel you follow, the better your chances. And I don't know about you, but that's good news. I would rather go the better way. Continuing with that question, what is PFP Mentoring Ministry? Our vision is living the abundant life, fulfilling God's purpose, and fostering ordained relationships. The mission is to nurture and reveal untapped potential and produce optimum performance. We do this, we have a strategy by which we do this. We actually recruit, vet, and train mentors within the Kingdom Worship Center campuses. We employ both biblical and practical principles to train, equip, empower, and mobilize our mentees. We carefully match mentees with trained mentors and provide ongoing support. And there is a action plan that is developed specific to the mentees' aspirations and goals. And last but not least, we celebrate. We celebrate what is accomplished through this mentorship relationship. I want to back up though, where we started out with recruit, vet, and train our mentors. One of the things we want to note is that we have a solid vetting process where we are focused on the well-being of the mentee throughout the mentorship relationship. So just want to encourage those that may be considering that we are going to look out for your best interests. The next question that we ask is, why this ministry? Well, what this ministry offers is that it builds relationships. It promotes growth and development. It empowers through healthy advice and guidance. How many of y'all had some unhealthy advice and guidance? Help us, Lord. It supports and encourages. Oops, I went a little bit too fast. So recognizing that this ministry can offer all of this and more to help you in your journey. Who is this ministry for? Now, at this point, since this is we're rolling this out and we're starting at Kingdom Worship Center, we can only service at this point the Kingdom Worship Center community. We are looking to expand in the near future. So if you are interested, please continue to listen and we'll have a way for you to contact us if you are interested as we are further this along. Mentors can be young adults, 21 years and older, adults, as well as ministry leaders. Mentees can be youth, 12 years or older, young adults, adults, and ministry leaders. Now, you notice that we are, including a lot of times people may think of mentor-mentee relationships as just for a youth, an adult, mentoring a youth, but you can profit or benefit from a mentoring relationship at any age. And so we have this built into our ministry. What are some of the benefits? What are some of the benefits of tapping into this mentoring ministry? Mentors have the opportunity to improve their communication skills, expand their own knowledge. And I just want to say here, when you're preparing to teach or minister to someone, I don't know about you, but oftentimes I get so much out of my preparation. So even as you are mentoring, you can expand your knowledge as you are trying to help someone else. Experience, fulfillment, and growth. It is very fulfilling when you're helping somebody. And you can refine your leadership skills. As a mentee, you have the benefit and the opportunity to enhance your emotional resilience. And when we look at that word that term emotional resilience, we're talking about being able to manage how you handle situations that you experience. Just getting kind of helping you to get a grip. It also can help you to manage your behavior, can build self-confidence, you can develop spiritual maturity, and even if this is part of one of your aspirations, you can improve academically. And there's so much more that you can get from it. These are just a few things. So the expectations. Tapping into this ministry, you would be expected to maintain frequent communication. The contact will be made at least once a week. Identify multiple opportunities and experiences to enhance your learning. Review progress. Your progress is going to be reviewed quarterly. Confidentiality will be maintained. And we're asking that you commit to at least 1 year or the time that is established once the mentee action plan has been written out. So your last question may be, is this for me? The answer is yes. You can be a mentor or a mentee, or you can do both. What should I consider? If I was to consider being a mentee, I should consider being a mentee if I want to help others in their journey to being their best self. I'm interested in training to be a mentor. If I want to help others function in their roles better as leaders. And you should even consider taking the mentoring training if you are a ministry leader looking to interact with others better. Now, if I ask the question, is this for me, and I am a mentee, I should consider being a mentee if I could use some help in my journey of being my best self. If I need some direction and encouragement through this year where so much has changed. And I just want to put a pause right there because, again, so much has changed throughout this year. You might just need some to get your bearing, to get your footing. And so a mentor can help you, or that relationship can help you in that area. Or if you need help in functioning better in your role as a leader. And of course, if you are at least 12 years old or older, including young adults as well as adults. So that's what I have for you today concerning the Position for Purpose Mentoring Ministry. If you are interested, please send an email to the email address that you see here below. PFP mentoring ministry at gmail.com. Again, that's PFP mentoring ministry at gmail.com. And that's all I have today.
That's a lot of information and exciting information. I appreciate that. It's amazing that if you have the mind to learn and you want to help others, you want to encourage others, this is the place. This is the place. Position for Purpose Mentoring Ministry. Thank you, Dr. Shaw. It's amazing how you see yourself in different aspects of this particular ministry, because throughout your life, you like, well, in this stage of my life, if I just had a mentor,
Yeah.
and then maybe 5 or 10 years later, you're thinking the same thing. If in this stage of my life, if I just had a mentor to help me through a particular journey, to help me through a different or a particular stage in my life, it's amazing. I am just so glad that Bishop Dennis decided to put this out there to help literally to help the world. If you want to learn, if you want to grow, if you want to develop, if you want to be empowered, if you want to be encouraged, this is it. I appreciate this.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Takira?
I had to unmute myself there. So one thing I just absolutely love about this program, and I just want to stress this to all of our viewers today, is that every single person, I don't care who you are, needs a mentor at some point in their life. And I just want to stress that mentorship is so important because it really does advance our success rate in anything that we're doing to about, it triples your success rate, 300% success rate, because no matter if you're trying to advance in your career or in life or relationships, anything that you can think of, you don't know it all. Somebody has been where you are right now. Someone's going through what you've gone through. Someone's been where you're trying to go. And it's always, always good to have someone who can guide you along the way to maybe say, you know what, do this, don't do this. Or hey, if you're having some trouble of thinking of how to get things done, let me show you a way that you can get your plan, executed. So I just want everyone to just think, do you need a mentor? The program is offering mentorship for everyone of all ages. So you don't have to be just someone in their youth. You could be a whole adult, as they say, a whole adult. And honestly, if you are a whole adult, this is something I really think you should take advantage of, especially with the other things that we've talked about on our broadcasts for Project 365. This is such a great way to reevaluate things that you may be going through in life or trying to accomplish, and having someone just have a fresh set of eyes to look at your plan and seeing how we can get this done. Also,
matter of fact, Takira, just
yes.
for a second, Marsha, could you stop sharing your screen?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, there we go. All right. Carry on, Takira. Carry on.
Also, if you know anyone who will be a good mentor or needs to be, be a mentee, just contact us or contact, Dr. Shaw at the email that she provided. I think this is a great program that everyone can benefit from. And I wrote some of those things down that she said that, why you should be a mentee or a mentor. But at the end of the day, honestly, if you just want to advance yourself and grow, have personal growth in any area, I think this is a wonderful thing for you to take advantage of. And one thing I really like about mentorship is, let's say you are a mentor and you're providing all this wonderful advice and building relationships and all this, great service to your mentee, you are also getting so much fulfillment. Yes. And you're growing yourself as a mentor, as a person, just by doing those things. And then you're also showing and leading the way for the mentee to then reach back and become a mentor.
Yes.
And that's one thing I love about mentorship. You pay it forward. And I really think this is a great, great, great place to start. So I just want to encourage our viewers out there to take advantage of it. You know, we always talk about having resources on Project 365. Okay, so in case you have not noticed, this right here is a good resource for you to take advantage of. So this is your sign, if you're looking for one, to become a mentor or to be a mentee. Everyone wins. It's a win-win situation for personal growth on both sides. So please take advantage of it.
Dr. Shaw, do you happen to have a tentative date as to when it may start, or something that they may take away?
Absolutely. We actually would like to start, well, we actually have our first training session for mentors starting on June the 7th. So if you are interested, hit us up right away so we can get you in. Along with that, one of the things that we will be starting with is a questionnaire where we'll be asking the mentor questions on their questionnaire, as well as mentees on their questionnaire. And we will use that to match the relationships as best as possible for the most benefit for that mentee. So again, we have these things that are starting to happen, and we want you to get on board and join us. I wanted to mention one more thing as you were sharing, Takara. One thing that's also beneficial about mentorship is we have what we need inside of us to make better choices or to do what we need to do. And we just need to tap into it, you know. And so a mentor can really help you tap into what's already there on the inside to help you to be that better you.
Awesome. And they pull it out of you. Sometimes you don't even know that it's there. It's there, but you have not embraced it. You don't know how far you can go with what you have on the inside of you. Now, again, can you give us the information as to what church you represent?
I surely can. I am representing Kingdom Worship Center. Again, where our pastors are Bishop Gregory and Pastor Tanya Dennis, and we have campuses at Towson, in the Towson location or Towson area, as well as in Columbia. And if you don't mind me mentioning, we are soon to be launching our Kingdom Worship Center everywhere. So no matter where you live, you can connect with Kingdom Worship Center. So even if you want information about that, you can hit that same email and we will get you whatever information you may be looking for in that regard as well.
I tell you, Kingdom Worship Center is on the move. We are on the move with great leaders. We can't do anything else but be on the move for God, So in that regard, I am just so happy to be a part of Kingdom Worship Center. That is my church. Whoop, whoop. So anyway, we're so glad that you were able to come and share this information with us. And I declare and decree that we are going to be doing some great work for God. Oh my God. You thought that what you were already doing was maybe enough, but God has so much more in store for us. So much more. Please take him out of the box.
Yeah.
Take him out of the box. He's so much greater. And I appreciate that he lives in me, and I see that he lives in you, and he's with Kingdom Worship Center.
Yeah.
I just love me some Jesus. I love that, man. I love me some Jesus. Anyway, okay. All right.
And you are an example of taking God out of that box.
I tell you, it's him, believe me, really. And I give all the praise to him. Again, I thank you so very much for joining us on today on this Project 365. And we shall see you again on tomorrow. God bless you.
God bless. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. You're very welcome.